I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. All right. Let me open my course module as well. Please mute, Sarik. आपके यहाँ से I think something is coming. All right, so I hope you all are doing great today. And Rama, do you understand both language or only English, only Hindi, or both?
Both language, sir. Both English and Hindi both.
Yes. So I'm talking about Rama Subramaniam. What would
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I prefer English. I'm not knowing Hindi.
Okay. Do you understand little bit Hindi as well or only English? Just I'm asking for just reference.
Only English, not Hindi.
Okay. No problem. That's fine. So thanks everyone for joining this session, and let's have a discussion on the Palo Alto Firewalls, right? So we are starting the very brand new session, and we have to go with the very basic concept. That is a Palo Alto concept, and then we have to go in the advanced concept slowly. What is the Palo Alto firewall? How it's work? How it is going to configure? What is the meaning of the next generation firewall? What does it actually mean of the next generation firewall? What is a stateful firewall? What is a stateless firewall? And how this stateful and stateless firewall is going to work in your real world scenario. That definitely will understand, and that's going to make a lot sense if you're going to deploy the Palo Alto firewall. So definitely these all theoretical concept I'll cover, and I'll make sure you guys have the right understanding about the firewalls. But before I start the session, I would like to set the right expectations, right? How this module is going to look like, and what the course content. I'll just briefly cover. I'm not going to take a lot of time. Just quickly, I'll just go with the modules section and will directly land to the topics, right? This is the agenda of the today training. And topic is going to be very interesting. That's we'll talk about the firewalls, and we'll talk about the how basically firewall is going to protect your network devices and all your internet IT infrastructures. And also we are going to talk about how basically logically this firewall is going to help to protect your infrastructure. How basically physically your infrastructure is going to be protected. So we have to discuss a lot of things about the firewalls, and we'll try to understand the definition of the Palo Alto firewall. And not only Palo Alto firewall, first we'll try to understand the firewall definitions, then we'll try to understand what the other vendors available in the market and why this Palo Alto as well. So let me quickly cover the course model, which I'm going to cover from today onwards. So we are the GuiNet technology, and I'll be the instructor. My name is Vishal. Let me rename myself. So you guys can always call me Vishal. And this is our websites. You guys can always visit if you have any questions. So you can visit our official website. And this is support number. So you can just go and check anything if you have any query, any kind of a discussion, you want to talk with the support team. So you can always reach out to there. And also you can text WhatsApp on this particular number. Now, this training program, basically what we are starting from today onward, that's going to take almost 1.5 months because it's a weekdays batch. So it's not going to take 2+ months. Weekend is going to take 2+ months, but weekdays is going to take 1.5 months. Within 2 months, we are going to finish that. During this training, it's completely live. Nothing is going to be recorded. Okay. You have the full authority to ask question at any point of time because you are paying the money, you are investing the time. So you have the right time to interact with me, interact with your colleagues, You can have a discussion on the relevant topics, whatever you are doing discussing, whatever we are doing the discussion during the class and what we have done in the past. Or might be if you have any question related to the interview, some office related things, you can also feel free to ask. There is no problem from my side. And it is also not problem from any other sides as well. So let me start the recording. I forgot to start the recordings. Now the training is completely online as I mentioned. And definitely once you complete this firewall training, you are going to be expertise, especially in the few topics. Not only few topic, but broader I'm talking about what is the policy. You're going to champion about the NAT, right? You're going to champion about the HA high availability and also advanced feature of the firewall. That you are going to cover 100%. And also you're going to understand how to configure BGP, how to configure OSPF, how to configure the static route in Palo Alto Firewall and their redistributions. That's the learning outcome. So I'm just showing the broader point of view, but if I go in the depth point of view of the module, you are going to find the lab is going to 24/7. We'll talk later how the lab is going to be accessible and everything. But there would be the total 12 module and each module have their own significant. So every topic is very important for everyone. Trust me, guys. If you really want to become a champion of the Palo Alto Firewall, you have to be champion for the every content that is available on the every module. Because in interview, interviewer can ask anything. It could be related to your platform and architecture. It could be related to your management and operations, day-to-day NOC operations. It could be the initial configuration. It could be the SSL decryptions. That's very advanced level thing. It's always going to be L3 and L4 level interview if you're going to give that kind of a question is going to be asked. It is going to be your security policy in NAT, application identification, content identifications, file blocking and WildFire. That's advanced concept. High availability, management and reporting, VPN concept and user ID. What's the iPhone, your name? Can you just tell me your name? iPhone, you join with the iPhone. What's your name? Let me mute.
Ravi, sir.
Okay, Ravi, let me put your name Ravi. Okay, so you meet Ravi yourself. Okay, so that's all is going to be there, and it is going to be very, kind of the complex situation if you don't know the concept. If you're doing the labs, if you're doing the right strategy, right, complete, lab practice, then the all concept is going to be very easy. And if I just, break through this particular topic in the multiple topic, you're going to find that the single part architecture, packet flow, initial system configuration, licensing, software upgrade, account administrator. I'm just going the high level. We'll talk later. The interface configuration, security zone. What is the meaning of zone? Layer 2 deployment, layer 3 deployment, virtual wire, tap mode, sub interfaces, DSCP, virtual routers. Then your actual game has been started in terms of the security policy and NAT policy, where you have to spend a lot of time in your operations, your implementation, your design, because you have to build this kind of the configuration on regular basis. That the policy creations, source NAT, destination NAT, U-turn NAT, dual NAT, everything is going to be covered. And then it's going to be next generation feature like the application identification. What is application group? What is application filtering? Please mute Pratik. And what is the application ID concept? And then how the content is going to be verified in terms of any virus in the content, any spying activity is going to be happen, any vulnerability is going to be happen, any filtering URL you have to do that, any DOS protection you have to protect, you have to do the data filtering. Then how it is possible? Not only theoretically, I will show you everything as a practical because we have the latest firewall, latest OS and everything. It is possible in the lab infrastructure to see live how it is getting protected. That's my responsibility to show you. I will give some demo today as well. Actual firewall, how it is going to take in actions. Now, if you have to block the files, if you have to do the zero day attack, so might be you not aware what is the meaning of the zero day attack. It is going to be very new for you. But This 0-day attack is very important. The WildFire is basically come as a 0-day attack. Anyone know what is a 0-day attack? By the way, just what is 0-day attack? Anyone have heard about it? Any idea? Just take a chance, Hindi, English, whatever you feel, you can just explain. What is 0-day attack, guys? Come on. Anyone from the class? No idea?
No.
All
It's
right.
from the outdated operating systems like Windows 7 or Windows 10. So those are vulnerable, and the attackers have the chance to have the loopholes might have, because the Microsoft really stopped the support and software release, so that they have the chance of vulnerability, so that attackers can attack our systems by botnet or boxnet, whatever can be.
Okay. Jesler, you want to say something you as well? Thanks, Rama. What is 0-day attack?
No,
Any
no.
idea? No idea, right? Okay, so I'm giving one of the like out of the topic, but we have to cover. 0-day attack means, just think an example. We have the medicines, right? If we have the any kind of the fevers, we have the medicine. You have the any kind of the body pain, you have the medicine. If you have the, any kind of the other disease, like if you have any kind of the infections, right? Viral, then you're going to get the medicines. So those medicines are available. So if any problem happen, you go to doctor will prescribe the medicine and you take the medicine, and that your disease is going to be recovered. That's a normal process. But what if a new virus come in a market like COVID-19? Sorry, let me COVID-19 was there. When COVID-19 was there, do we have any medicine available in the market? Anyone know? When the COVID-19 was there, do you have any medicines available in the market? Yes, no, maybe?
No. No.
The answer was no. So what happened? You go to doctor was unable to help. Why? Because the medicine was not available in the market. So we have some virus, and the virus is very powerful, but entire world doesn't have the medicines. So what happened? The R&D team, means medical R&D team, start working day and night, and they discover the medicine like the Covaxin. We have a lot of Pfizer, Covishield. They design a lot of vaccines across the country, and then after people are start taking the vaccine and they start getting recovered. So this will happen live. So similarly, what happened if you are going to use the firewall? Okay. If you are going to use a firewall have the capability to protect you from the virus. They have the capability to protect you from the DOS. They have the capability to protect you from the spyware activity, the vulnerability, the URL filtering. Just giving an example. How? Because when you purchase the firewall, their signatures are going to be inbuilt in the firewall for different actions. So every signature are going to be put it. Means any virus is going to come in the firewall. So firewall already know this is the virus because they have the medicine and they will kill you here. Make sense? So let's suppose this is my internet. This is my internet, and this is my one of the hacker. He is coming with one virus to just hack your server. This is my S1. So your traffic is going to come from the internet. And when it is going to land in my firewall will have the already medicine and it is going to kill you. But there is a possibility this hacker generate a very new virus, and this firewall doesn't have their signatures. Signature means medicine. Just think about, I'll explain signature later on. This firewall doesn't have that medicine. Then what is going to happen? Anyone? What is going to happen?
The hacker can compromise your system without any encryption.
Sorry?
If your firewall don't have any kind of medicine, the hacker can compromise your system without
Yes.
medicine.
So hacker is going to compromise your system because firewall is not going to understand what is coming from the internet because उसके पास तो वायरस ही नहीं, उसको तो मेडिसिन ही नहीं है, right?
Yes.
So to protect this scenario, there is a feature that is a cloud-based feature. मैं थोड़ा दिखाता हूँ आप लोगों को. There is a cloud-based feature. If I just show you in the firewall, हम इस बारे में बहुत डिटेल में बात करेंगे. So you can see I have the WildFire feature available in the Palo Alto Firewall. This is the WildFire. So ये क्या करता है कि this is going to be analyze your data.
स्क्रीन शेयर करो.
Santosh, you asking something?
करो तो सही.
Santosh, mute yourself. Okay, so this firewall is going to do analysis. Means you have to take a subscription that is known as the WildFire subscriptions. This is a very new term, WildFire subscriptions. You have to pay extra for the extra services to the Palo Alto. Then what is going to happen? Let's suppose this is my user. Okay, let me use different color. So it is going to be highlighted. This is my one of the user. It's going to the internet. So at the same time, this firewall is going to send every data to the WildFire server. So all data is going to be there. Keep whatever data it is going to send on the internet, the data is going to be shared on this particular WildFire server. This server is going to be analyze what kind of the traffic you're receiving, what kind of traffic you are like sending. Might be this firewall doesn't have the capability to understand it's a virus or not virus based on the signature, but this WildFire have the capability, very intelligent feature. They have the AI based plus ML based feature available in the cloud. They can easily understand whether the file you're sending on the internet, whether file you're receiving from the internet, they have actually virus or not. And based on that, they're going to protect you. That is a feature of the WildFire. In short, समझ आया? पूछा है स्पेशली, आपको समझ में आया? What is the meaning of the WildFire? थोड़ा बहुत?
Yes, Sushant.
Means if any medicine हमारे पास नहीं है, तुरंत on fly मुझे medicine बनाना है, तो कौन बनाएगा? On fly medicine, who is going to make?
WildFire.
Yeah.
So this is a feature. So we'll see कैसे बनता है, क्या होता है. We'll cover later on. But this is the WildFire is a very unique feature. Now we have the SSL decryptions. This SSL decryption. So now this SSL decryption, we have the two type of traffic. One is the HTTP. Sorry, my bad. HTTP. And one is the HTTPS. Anyone know which port it's work on the HTTP?
HTTP is 80 and HTTPS is 443.
Okay. Now, anyone tell me what is the basic difference between HTTP and HTTPS?
HTTPS is more secure by it transfer the data in encrypted form.
Secure and
Encrypted form.
And
And
HTTP is
HTTP
plain text.
Yes.
encrypt data. And
That
it's the
this is plain text.
plain text. Now the next question. Have you guys ever used the HTTPS based communication? कभी use किया है? Anyone have ever used this HTTPS based communication?
Yes, sir.
Firewall में करते हैं ना sir.
No.
Management
Means
interface.
forget about the firewall. Forget about the
Okay.
firewall. Have you guys ever used HTTPS based communication in your entire life or
Banking sites. What about
Yes.
the banking?
Yes.
not? So internet जो भी आप यूज करते हो banking side, they are all going to be HTTP. Any example for the HTTP आप लोगों ने कभी यूज किया है?
Web server.
कौन सा?
Web server वगैरह जब है.
वेब सर्वर, विकिपीडिया. ओके, कभी नोटिस नहीं किया. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट डिफरेंस, राइट? HTTP is going to work on the port 80. That's very true. HTTPS is going to work on the port 443. HTTP traffic is going to be plain text. HTTPS is going to be encrypted. Now, nowadays 99.99%, even more than that, whatever website you are going to use, just let me show you right away, that all are based on the HTTPS. Not only banking, any website. Let me show you right away. If I go here and if I go on the google.com, Now you guys tell me it's HTTP or HTTPS. How come to know? I just type google.com. If you go and just click it here, see by default it's taken extension
HTTPS.
HTTPS. So it's a very secure. You type any other website. Let's suppose you type the GuiNet.com. It's HTTP or HTTPS. Even it's the HTTPS. Even you're typing the HTTP. See, I'm typing the HTTP. Let me type again. HTTP GuiNet.com. It is going to redirect you the HTTPS only. See. So finding a website as HTTP is very difficult, but still on the internet, if you're going to find a sample website for the HTTP, it is going to be there. Let me show you some example. HTTP sample websites. So this is my website, see, HTTP. So if I'm going to click on this website, you can see you are going to get not secure. See, clearly showing the website you are accessing, that is a not secure. But in the previous website, it's not showing. If I'm opening the google.com, it's not giving any kind of the warning it's secure or non-secure because it's already a HTTPS website. It's have the certificate. So that's why we have the HTTP. This is also website. You can say this is the sample web page. If I'm going to open, this is again website, but this is again my, no, it's a HTTPS website. It's redirected on the HTTPS. Let me open this one. See, this is the HTTP website. So you can find the website for some websites are still available on the internet. That is the HTTP and HTTP. But any website which is the HTTP, that's going to be non-secure and it is not recommended to use because anything if you're using the HTTP, that's going to harm you. So the SSL decryption, we started a discussion from here. Means, let's suppose you accessing the Gmail, you accessing the any kind of the company email and you have the very confidential data in your computer. So Gmail is going to be open. That's going to be again HTTPS. So you upload the file from your computer and it is going to be on the internet. But the data is going to process by the firewall. Let's suppose this is the user, right? They simply open a Gmail on this particular PC, gmail.com. This is going to be https://gmail.com. When it is going to open, it is going to make the connectivity with the Gmail server. So what is going to be happen? When the traffic is going to firewall, this traffic is going to be fully encrypted. It's going to be fully encrypted. So firewall is never going to understand what the data he is sending and what data he is receiving from the internet because the HTTPS traffic. So if this user upload the company confidential file on the internet, then your company is going to lose a lot of money. Might be it's a very sensitive information. Your employee data, your salary data, your some project data, could be anything. But he uploaded on the internet, but it's your firewall is not capable to understand. So we have to use a very advanced feature that is known as the SSL decryption. This SSL decryption is going to even decrypt the encrypted traffic and see what is inside you are sending and receiving. And if you find something you're sending that is not compliant with the company compliance, company policy, and it is going to block at the firewall level. That's the decryption. Means any traffic you are sending on the encrypted format on the HTTPS, still this is going to block. Make sense everyone? Give me thumbs up अगर सबको समझ में आ गया तो. What is the meaning? हम discuss करेंगे in deeper side step by step. But I hope you guys are getting clear understanding on it. Any doubt? Please let me know. Yes, Jesler, you raise your hand. Please ask your question.
Sir, for the DLP is part of SSL decryption or something else?
No, see, DLP is the process, right? In firewall, you have to apply the DLP. We'll see the live demo how DLP is going to be there. Let's suppose you are going to apply the DLP. That is a data leak, data filtering. But let's suppose there is two type of data. I'm again coming back to this scenario. This user is sending the data on the internet. And hold on. The data one is the, लिख जा भाई, sorry, yeah, the data could be, one is the FTP, one is the SFTP. Now there is no SL decryption, so this data is going to be processed this way. This is FTP data, so firewall is going to understand or not. Let me clear this all things first, so you guys can understand. That's a very good question, by the way. So he's asking, this user is going to send the data on the internet. Now I have a two type data. One is the FTP and one is the SFTP. What is different with the FTP and SFTP? Anyone know? Anyone know FTP traffic and SFTP traffic? Let's put the telnet
Yeah.
and SSH. What is different with telnet and SSH? Both are going to be give the communication, but what is difference between telnet and SSH?
Sir, SSH is more secure than telnet.
Is the secure, right?
Yes.
Secure means it is going to be encrypted.
Encrypt.
Clear? This is going to be plain text. And FTP is also, it's a plain text. अगर नहीं पता है तो बताता हूँ. SFTP is the secure. It's the encrypted. So if you are sending the data in FTP and you are applying the security policy and saying that कोई भी अगर फाइल Excel में डाउन अपलोड कर रहा है FTP के थ्रू और वो फाइल इज वेरी कॉन्फिडेंशियल, DLP के हिसाब से वो अलाइन है, तो firewall is going to block the communication because it's plain text. So firewall can read easily, right? What data you're sending and what data you're receiving. Makes sense? Because firewall के पास पढ़ने की कैपेबिलिटी है, बट वो क्या पढ़ सकती है? By default, the firewall can read plain text files. Make sense? By default, if you're applying the security policy, it can read. But at the same time, if this user is going to transfer the file, let's suppose Excel file via SFTP, then what is going to happen? This traffic is going to be as a encrypted. Can firewall read that by default? Jessler, can read that?
Yes.
No.
No,
The
it cannot.
SFTP is no.
No, because so for that, if you want to protect the DLP, you have to again apply the SSL decryption. So you get your answer, Jasler. कि decryption क्या जरूरत है, DLP क्या होता है? दो अलग अलग चीजें हैं. DLP is going to be possible with the firewall, but if it's encrypted, you have to apply the decryption policy. If it's a plain text, nothing is going to be required. Clear?
Clear.
Very nice. Chalo. So let me move to the next sections. So we have to understand how the certificate management is going to happen, how the SSL outbound, inbound, I'll definitely explain. Then we have to integrate the AD. Now AD is very important. Why AD is important? मैं एक एग्जांपल आप लोग देता हूं. Just take an example. In your company, ठीक से समझना है इसको. What I'm trying to make a point here. Take an example. This is your company. This is your building. Okay. This building connected with this firewall. Internet. Now this building have the multiple floors. This is the HR floor. This is the sales floor. This is the RT floor. And ये आपका marketing floors हो गए, right? This have the different subnet. Let's suppose 10.10.0/24. This is 20.20.20.0/24. 30.30.30.0/24. This is the 40.40.40.0/24. Different users are going to be set in the different floors, but they have to access the internet. Now, you creating a policy, अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो कोई बात नहीं, इसको बस अभी ध्यान रख लेना कि what I am trying to make a point. हम इसको डिटेल में लाइव करके देखेंगे लैब में कि क्या होता है. We are talking about the concept of the user ID, जिसके अंदर we integrate the AD server, that is the Active Directory server. ठीक है, विल डू लेटर ऑन, अभी बहुत लेट करेंगे इसको, बट मैं थोड़ा सा आप लोगों को एक फ्लेवर दे रहा हूं कि व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन इन दिस सिनेरियो, सो एटलीस्ट यू गाइस गेट एन आइडिया कि किस लेवल की लर्निंग वी आर गोइंग टू टेक. सो द HR इज देयर, राइट. प्रॉब्लम समझो क्या होगा, देन विल फाइंड सॉल्यूशन. द सेल्स इज देयर, IT is there. They are connected in a different way. HR is going to access the Naukri.com. Just take an example. She require access the Naukri.com. Hold on. So that is required Naukri.com. They required jobs.com. Sales is going to require Facebook.com. Might be it is going to require the Instagram.com. This is also going to require the FB or Instagram, right? IG. IT is going to require the Cisco website, Palo website, like that. But this sales is not required the Naukri.com. IT is not required the NaukriJobs.com. This my marketing team is not required the Naukri and all.com. These all are just limited to the HR. This Facebook Insta HR person is not required. So you create a policy. This policy is going to get for the HR. The policy is going to get for sales. The policy is going to get for the IT. The policy is going to get for marketing. So different policy we create, but based on the application or URL what they need to access. But ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है कि within a company you have a meeting with the sales team. So HR वाले आकर यहाँ बैठ गए sales team में, इनको 20 की IP मिल गई. Now you tell me, are they able to access the Naukri.com? क्योंकि हमने सबनेट पे Naukri.com को अलाउ ही नहीं किया है. So we haven't allowed the Naukri.com. So ये तो है कर ही नहीं पाएंगे. Make sense? So what is going to happen? Again, अगर आपको अलाउ करना तो इस सबनेट से आपको पॉलिसी बनानी पड़ेगी. That's the problem. HR आके अगर IT में बैठ गया, they cannot do that. मार्केटिंग वाले जाके HR के साथ बैठ गए, so they cannot access the internet. They cannot access the internet. Means internet they can access, but they cannot access them your Facebook and WhatsApp. So that's why AD come a picture. आपकी जो AD होता है Active Directory, that's come in a picture. This AD is going to be synced with the Palo Alto Firewall. This AD is going to be synced with the Palo Alto Firewall. Instead of the subnet, they are going to create a policy based on the user name. Means आपका जो AD जैसे लैपटॉप में लॉगिन करते हैं, फिर do the login the laptops. So based on the users, it is going to be connected. Just give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. So I mean to say, like, we have to create the policy based on the user, not based on the IP. And that's the game changer. We have the other benefits also. Let's suppose take an example, another example. I'll talk more about there. Anyone question in this sections? What I explained right now? Anyone questions till here? No, right? I'm taking as a no questions. Take another example for the user ID. We'll do the practically, but let's understand. User ID, let's suppose you have the company. This company is connected with the firewall. Again, this firewall is connected with the internet. Now let's suppose we have the single subnet 10.10.10.0/24. How many valid IP is going to be there? Anyone? How many valid IP is going to be there?
128.
/24. It's a /24. How many?
Two,
How many valid IP?
254.
No.
Guys,
1 to 254. 1 to 254.
254. Total 256, one for the network ID and one for the broadcast.
So what is the valid IP?
254. Yeah.
Pooja?
254 IPs.
Pooja, Pratik, what is the valid IP? You guys know basic concept of the IP addressing?
Yes.
So the valid IP is going to be 254.
What?
So 254 user is going to be there. Means ये सब user होगा, right? This is my last user 254. कि .1 हो गया या .2 हो गया, .3 हो गया, .1 might be यहाँ connect हो गया. Just think about that. And then this is going to be switch. Now just think about कि ये Mr. आकाश है, right? ये Mr. suppose Archana, Miss Archana या Mrs. Archana, whatever, I don't know. This is might be the Pooja. This is might be the Ravi, right? This might be the Pratik, or ye let's suppose Sumit. So they all are in the night shift. Understand this story कि यूजर आईडी किस तरीके से काम करता है. यूजर आईडी की हम बात करें, they all are accessing the internet for their work, their activity. Let's suppose Akash, whatever the name I have written here, they all are very workaholic and they are very dedicated for the work. But एक ऐसा यूजर यहाँ कनेक्टेड है यहाँ पे जिसको काम करने में मजा नहीं आता है, and this is the कामचोर यूजर. What he is doing in night, he always come in a shift and YouTube मूवी देखना है उसको, वीडियो अपलोड करनी है, डाउनलोड करनी है, means he is doing rubbish thing in the night shifts. And because of that, this type of kamchor might be you are going to find 3 or 4 or 3 to 5 or 10 people in the shift. They're having such kind of activity. They don't want to work and they just time pass in the night shift. Due to that, what is going to happen? Your bandwidth of internet link is going to be chopped. Means your internet link is going to be highly utilized. So what is going to happen? The person, Akash, Archana, Pooja, Pratik, Ravi and Sumit, they are working hard, working in the company. They are facing a slowness and they are not able to do the right work during the shift. So next day when it is going to become, your manager is going to ask, hey Akash, hey Archana, hey Pooja, hey Pratik, why you not complete the work? You're going to say, internet was slow. Then you go and check the utilization of the internet and you find that somebody is watching the video. Somebody is uploading the video on the BitTorrent. Might be, just take an example, but only IP is showing. Might be this Kamchor IP is just going to be 10.10.10.99/24. But how it come to know this Kamchor IP is going to belong to the Akash, Archana, Pooja or this Kamchor person? There is no provision because this IP is going to get from the DSCP. We're not going to assign this statically. So that's the one of the biggest problem in network. But if you integrate the AD, Active Directory Server, with the Palo Alto Firewall, along with the IP, your name is going to be visible. Let me show you the log, how it is going to be look like. मैं आप लोगों को दिखाता हूँ. Just hold on. कैसा दिखेगा? So it is going to be, we'll see in the lab definitely, but let me show you. So if I just go here and close everything, hold on. Let me open in the browser. It's very difficult to navigate in the PDF file. So let me open in the browser. So I will go here. So now you see here, if I go in the user ID, here's the user ID chapter, and it is going to show in the logs. We'll do the lab later, but see. So whatever the action you are going to do that, along with your source IP, along with your destination IP, your name is going to be there and you are going to easily catch. So you have the real-time scenario, means if you have the any subnet related issue, means one person is sitting in the different floor, another is sitting in different floor, one is accessing the same subnet with a different IP address, but you don't know who is accessing what. So this user ID is going to minimize your incident time as well. You are going to find who is doing what activity on network. Clear? Any questions still here? Any questions?
सर पर हर डोमेन में तो जैसा एचआर का डोमेन अलग रहेगा तो
Mhm.
एडी में तो हम डोमेन अलग अलग बनाते हैं ना.
Yes,
So,
all domain are going to be synced. All domain are going to be synced, and based on domain, instead of the IP, you are going to apply the based on the your user group based policy. I will show you how it is going to happen, Akash. ठीक है?
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
domain is going to be there. Domain is going to be your company domain, right? Under one domain, you are going to create the multiple department and group, user and group. Okay? So you have to call the group under the policy. देखो यहाँ पे ऐसे कॉल होता है, मैं दिखाऊंगा आगे. So when we create the policy, अभी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है किसी को तो कोई बात नहीं, I will explain. But देखो जो whenever you create the policy ना, so source you have the source user and यहाँ पे you have to call the group in and you have to leave the IP as any. So कोई भी IP से आए, I don't care. I will call the group and based on that group, it is going to process the traffic. That's all. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
We'll see later. Now moving next, the advanced concept is going to VPN. Site-to-site VPN and client-to-site VPN. That's the global protect. I will show the real-time example how the lab is going to be created and how the site-to-site VPN is going to look like. So you can see if I go here in the my Palo Alto lab, you can see that topology is going to be like this way. This is my site-to-site VPN. You can see. And also we'll see how the my client-to-site VPN is going to be there. Global protect. This is my client-to-site VPN. Clear? So we'll cover these also. And these are the really going to be very advanced because on day-to-day work, you have to use this all concept. And after that, we land in the management operation panorama, that is centralized management tool, and the HA, that's the active passive and active active. So you can see the labs, that's the HA. We have the control link, we have the data link, how the HA is going to build, and this all is going to cover. So this is how course structure is going to happen. You guys can sense how depth topic is going to be covered. And now we have to start very fresh topic. Any question if you have, please ask me. These are going to be useless. What we have to understand, we have to understand कि भाई Palo Alto Firewall दिखती कैसी है, Palo Alto Firewall होती कैसी है, and we have to start learning from here about the history. But before I jump in the history and all, any question, guys, please let me know. You raise your hand, you ask a question, else I will explain the Palo Alto Firewall.
सर पैनोरामा जो है मतलब ये एसडी वैन की तरह है कि जैसे फोर्टिनेट में एसडी वैन रहता है वैसा है क्या? जस्ट नॉर्मल.
So if you talk about the panorama, it is a central management tool. Okay. By sitting in the panorama, you can manage lot of firewalls. Means if you have the thousands of the firewall, you can.
Okay, it's like a manager.
Manager, right? It's a 40 manager. We manage.
Yeah.
Say similar panorama have the similar kind of roles. It's just going to manage your all the firewalls across the globe. Whatever firewall we have, it is all going to manage by the panorama.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sorry? Please mute everyone. Please mute. All right. So,
Hi.
yes.
Hi, this is Kiran here. I have a question.
Please ask.
I just want to know, do we cover this SSL VPN concept, like
Yes, yes.
any connect? What is in Cisco, and there are a lot of other SSL VPN, like client and as well as that in this course. Just wanted to know that.
Yes. That's a good question. See, so if we have the two type of VPN, Cisco have the any connect VPN. Any connect VPN, which equivalent to in our course the global protect.
Okay.
Same, exactly same. In FortiGate, this is for Cisco. This is for the Palo. If you go to FortiGate, we have the 40 client VPN. Okay.
Oh.
If you go to Zscaler, that's have the Zscaler
ZPA.
Yeah, there's a GCC client character is going to build it around. The similar thing. So we are going to cover in the course module. That's why you can see here in our course module, it is already covered.
Then what about the routing part? Like do we cover BGP and OSPF configuration
Yes.
and as well as the import and export policy?
Yes,
like
yes,
any
100%, 100%. If you see on previous lecture we just finished, okay, let me
Mhm.
show you. We just finished the batch and we cover everything in very detail. So if you just visit our website,
Mhm.
LMS portal, so that is the key things we always cover, how to redistribute the BGP OSPF. So let me see the live classes and the Palo Alto. This is the one of the sessions. Let me show you. Okay, so this lecture is not still renamed. It is going to rename, but in this lecture we cover the BGP, OSPF redistribution, everything we cover. And might be if I go on the, let me show you in this our security courses, it is going to be there 100%. Palo Alto Firewall. Panorama management, NAT, account, which section it is showing. LMS should have, but anyhow, I will show you. But BGP OSPF 100% going to cover, and redistribution, how to import, how to export. Let's suppose I have a scenario. You have the static route, right? And you have to redistribute this in the OSPF. Then how it is going to happen? You have the default route. You have to inject in the your BGP domain, how it is going to happen. You have the OSPF route, how it is going to redistribute in the BGP. If you have the BGP route, you have to redistribute in the OSPF, how it is going to happen. It's a RIP, how it is going to be configured. So all four scenarios going to be there. A static, default, this both are same. OSPF, BGP and RIP, because it is going to be important thing in our lab. Okay, Karthik, clear?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Yes,
Thank you.
Pratik, you have a question, please ask.
Sir, is it possible to download the videos?
No, that's the app that's going to be lifetime. So you
Okay.
guys can use this app. This is our LMS. This is the learn.guinet.com. So you can always use via the app. You just require the internet, and internet is everywhere, right? So you guys, the company doesn't have the policy to download the video, but app is going to be there and this is going to be lifetime access. So you guys can always use your video from anywhere.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay, so moving to the discussion, and let's have a discussion about the Palo Alto. So what is the Palo Alto? So if I talk about the Palo Alto is the company. Likewise, Cisco have the company, Juniper have the company, we have the FortiGate is the company, we have the Versa Network is the company. Any company who is just manufacturing the networking, cybersecurity and security devices, and also they're giving the virtual solutions, they are equally similar kind of the job they are doing. The similar Palo Alto is doing the same thing. So it's one of the very famous firewall, one of the very popular firewall in the market that is globally highly adopted. Means everyone is using this particular firewall. So this company is based on the USA. This company is based on the USA, California, and the earlier his founder of the company, that was a Nirjuk, was a former engineer for the Checkpoint and Netscreen. So Netscreen and the Checkpoint is still there. Netscreen is still product are coming. So the founder of this company was working in that company, and while working, he get an idea, why not I can make my own product, and that's why he like design, or might be he build a team, and they all design a very good firewall. That is a Palo Alto firewall. And once this firewall come in a market, it get very much popular in the market. Still, it's a very much popular, guys. Means FortiGate is there. FortiGate is popular because they have the similar feature and with the lower price. But trust me, Palo Alto is the very robust firewall, little bit higher price, but very nice firewall. Very, attractive firewall. They are very user-friendly firewall, very good support. They have the very good capability, scalability, and security features. So that's why everyone is just love to work with the Palo Alto firewall. And you can see this company was founded in 2005. So almost 20 years we completed, right? So if we talk about what is a firewall, anyone know what is a firewall? Because we are talking about the basics, because we have done discussion of the courses and all, but we have to talk what is a firewall. Anyone know what is a firewall? Any
Firewall
sentence you want to
firewall
define?
is hello.
Yes.
Firewall is protected your data from outside and inside. You can manage the policy both sides. Without permission, no one can access your network and your file, your system.
Okay, so protecting the data, preventing access, right?
Yes. And protecting your data, unauthorized access.
Unauthorized access. Okay. What else, guys? Santosh, you want to say something? What is a firewall?
It's like a watchman. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, one by one. Yes, please go. It's like a watchman. Yes.
So actually, it's spectating each and everything which we are doing on in the network. Even though
Very nice. What else, guys? Come on. थोड़ा बताओ यार, तब तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि you guys are comfortable with the firewall. Firewall में पढ़ रहे हैं और we don't know what is definition of the firewall. Then how it is going to make sense? What is a firewall? Pooja, you want to define what is a firewall? Or might be the Archana. कुछ भी बताओ, हिंदी इंग्लिश बता सकते you guys?
Yeah, firewall is a security device which controls the traffic, which allows blocks, and which is the main protection gateway for the whole network, where we can secure the traffic from layer 3 to layer 7, next gen firewalls as well. So session level and as well as security we can provide to the whole network.
Okay,
from inside
security
to
barrier,
outside.
security monitor, right? It can
Yeah.
do the
Manage the traffic.
Yeah, right. So
Monitor the traffic.
yeah, monitor the traffic. The traffic monitor already we covered.
Controls
So basically,
access.
sorry, control access, right? Control access,
Protects against threats.
protect against threats.
Enforces security policies.
Yes, security policy is definitely going to be there. Security policies. So if I want to explain the firewall in the layman language, so definitely these all feature is going to be there. But if you want to understand firewall, there is two words. One is the fire and another is wall. So if you break the firewall, that's the one is going to be fire plus wall. Fire means आग, wall means दीवार. So the name suggests एक ऐसी जो wall है, it is completely having a fire. एक ऐसी wall है हमारे पास that is completely having a fire. And if you want to cross this wall without protections, what is going to happen? Fire is going to kill you. Just एक layman language में समझने की कोशिश करो आप लोग. Means we have the one of the firewall. They have the continue fire is burning. So if you are going to enter without right access, without right permissions, you are going to be killed by the firewall. Simple सा मतलब है. So that means if anyone is trying to cross from in to out, or might be anyone is trying to come from out to in, this firewall will always going to check whether you are the right person or wrong person. If you are the right, you are not going to killed by the firewall. You are going to allowed to go. in to out or out to in. If you are not right person, it is going to kill by firewall. That means the traffic is going to drop. It makes sense. So in company, we have the one network. That is my, let me draw some diagram so you guys can understand. In company, let's suppose this is my company. Okay. This company have the, let's suppose this is my switch. This switch having the lot of PC connected here. This PC is going to be connect further with the, this switch is going to connect to the firewall. Firewall is going to be internet. So in network security world, inside of the company, it is known as the inside network. Inside network. That is your LAN network. Sometimes called as a trust network. Sometimes called as a DMG network. We'll talk what is a DMG, what is a LAN, what is a trust. I'll explain everything, but just follow the concept. They are the A, B, C, D, PC connected here. Once your traffic is going to out of your boundary line, that is known as the outside network. Means that you are going on the internet. So firewall is going to act as a barrier. Firewall is going to act as a watchman, or might be it is going to act as a barrier. It's going to be act as a watchman, or it's going to be firewall, means fire with wall. If you are going to out, into out, and if the permission is not there, you are not allowed to go out, then it is going to kill, means you are going to be dropped by the firewall. If the permission is allowed, then you are going to pass the boundary. If you are coming from the out to in, if the permission is allowed, then you go and talk to computer. If it is denied, then you are going to drop. So your firewall is a network security device that is going to monitor your any incoming traffic from the internet to your LAN network, any outgoing traffic from the LAN to internet. A firewall is a network security device. It's known as the network security device. I'll explain why network security device, but it is going to filter your traffic. Whatever traffic is coming from out to in or in to out, it is going to monitor, it is going to filter, and if required, it is going to take an action. And what action? This might be, it is going to be allow your traffic if you are legitimate user, or might be traffic is going to block if you are the illegitimate user, illegitimate traffic. So traffic monitoring, traffic filtering, this all is going to cover by the firewall. This is the role of the firewall. It's clear? Everyone understand definition of firewall? Any questions till here? Guys, clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No questions? So this definition is not for the Palo Alto. Okay. First of all, this definition of the firewall is not for the Palo Alto. This definition is going to apply for the all firewall in world. So रवि asking कि भाई एक बार हिंदी में बता दो सर. So देखो firewall का मतलब ये होता है रवि कि आपका ट्रैफिक अंदर से बाहर जाए, मतलब आपके लैन नेटवर्क से बाहर, मतलब कंपनी से बाहर जाए या कंपनी के बाहर से अंदर आए, मतलब इंटरनेट से फिर आपके लैन में आए. इन केस ऑफ ऑल सिनारियो फायरवॉल एक तरीके से आपका आग का धधकता हुआ दीवार है. समझो बात को मेरी. इट्स काइंड ऑफ द आग की दीवार जो अगर बिना उसमें प्रोटेक्शन का आप घुसोगे तो वो आपको जला के राख कर देगी. दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द फायरवॉल. इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू एंटर, तो थोड़ा मैं ऐसे बिल्कुल देसी में बोल रहा हूँ, बट इट इज गोइंग टू किल यू इन टर्म ऑफ द, इट इज गोइंग टू इधर आपको वो अलाउ करेगी या तो आपको ब्लॉक कर देगी। ब्लॉक करना मतलब आपको मार देना, मतलब वहीं पे आपको ट्रैफिक को ड्रॉप कर देना। सो द ट्रैफिक विच इज गोइंग टू कम इन और आउट, फायरवॉल हैविंग रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू मॉनिटर, it is going to track, it is going to filter, and based on that it is going to decide whether you are the right person or wrong person to allow the traffic or not. So this is the meaning of the firewall. So it is a computer network security device or network security device which having a primary responsibility कि आपको ट्रैफिक को मॉनिटर करना, उस पर एक्शन लेना और राइट यूजर को अलाउ करना, रॉन्ग यूजर को ब्लॉक करना। दिस इज द फायरवॉल। और ये फायरवॉल एक जेनरिक डेफिनेशन है, चाहे आप पोलो ऑल्टो पढ़ो, if you are learning the FortiGate, if you are learning the checkpoint, suppose दुनिया में कोई भी firewall, if you understanding, this concept is going to be always there. It is going to be always there. Clear? So this is all about for today's session because I don't want to stretch more than 1 hour because एक घंटे का सेशन हम प्लान करेंगे initially. So I have the idea to explain this all different firewalls, क्यों हम चेक पॉइंट यूज करें, कि हम पोलो ऑल्टो यूज करें, क्यों हम सिस्को यूज करें। बट आई बिलीव वी हैव टू कनेक्ट इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन विच इज गोइंग टू हैपन नॉट टू टुमारो, डे आफ्टर टुमारो। सो अभी हमारा आज आज कौन सा दिन है हमारा? ट्यूसडे, राइट? वी हैव टू ट्यूसडे, राइट?
जी
यस।
जी
सो नेक्स्ट सेशन वी हैव टू डू इन द थर्सडे। ओके, हम लोग 3 दिन सेशन करेंगे इस वीक में एंड फर्दर विल सी, लाइक मोस्ट प्रोबेबली वीक में 3 दिन ही हम पढ़ाई करेंगे। So let me,
Um,
yes, please.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes,
So
please.
the sessions will be you'll send a mail, or how it works exactly? We'll get a WhatsApp message, or will we get the pop-up on our website? How does it work?
So what is going to be happen once you are enrolled, right? I'm not sure who all are enrolled, and might be this is the initial season. Some new guys are also here.
Mhm.
So initially the Zoom link is going to be change for 3 to 4 classes. Okay.
Mhm.
So you are going to get the update Zoom link from the support team. That's
Mhm.
9 to 8. Let me show you the number.
Yeah, I got the today. I got that link from a support team. Yes.
Yes, yes. So the support team is going to send initially the Zoom for everyone who is just enroll, might be who's willing to enroll. So they are
Mhm.
going to send the Zoom link for initially 2-3 classes.
Mhm.
But after that, you are going to get permanent Zoom. Okay. So you have to join that Zoom on daily basis. So you're going to it. This is a permanent Zoom, and you don't have to coordinate anyone. I'll be there in the class.
Mhm.
And if any changes is going to happen, class is not happening. So I'll be responsible. I'll inform during the class. Let's suppose I have some plan or might be some holiday here in India. So we are not going to have any classes. So I will update in the class. So this day class is not going to happen. But Zoom is going to permanent. Rest, whatever you are going to cover in the class, that is going to be uploaded on your learning portal in this particular LMS. This is the GuiNet LMS. So you guys can have to sign up on this particular LMS. All courses, recording, study material, you are going to get on this portal. So you just have to go and check. Let's suppose today we finish this class. So tomorrow you are going to get this video is going to be uploaded automatically on the LMS portal with the topic name. So that is going to be just lifetime accessible for your recording. Make sense, Karthik? Kiran, sorry, Kiran.
Yeah, yes, it makes sense.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So I believe we are good for today. If anyone have any questions, please ask. Else, I believe we are good. I don't want to talk longer session initially because we have to build the very foundation strong. Then we go very high level of discussion. Yes, Rama.
Hi, Vishal. Actually, do you cover QoS? Actually, you talk about the bandwidth restrictions, right? So we can apply the QoS for the particular application.
Rama, I'm very uncomfortable to understand you. Can you bit slow or louder?
Will you cover QoS in this?
Okay,
In this
QoS we're
session?
talking, right?
Yeah.
You really using the QoS in the Palo Alto Firewall? I can cover, there's no problem. But QoS basically it's not. I have seen my entire life Palo Alto Firewall is going to do that. But if you have any use cases, just ask me. I'll cover that QoS. There's no problem. Okay, because I'm the routing, switching, CCIE instructor. So I have the full product knowledge with the QoS, how it is going to work, what is the marking, what is the, policing, shaping. So I can cover, right? But in Palo Alto, we generally not do any kind of the QoS stuff. Generally, we
Because
do.
in our organization, as you said, we cover the marking QoS on the switches side.
Okay, so then
I
for
completely agree with that. But in application level, just talking about
your case, we'll cover that. Don't worry. Okay.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Any other?
Vishal, sorry for interrupting. Last question.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have time.
Yeah. The question is, see, Peanut Lab. We use Peanut Lab, right?
Right.
So if I want to set up a lab on my system at my home, so will you guys help me up with a Palo Alto OS, or can I download it, or how does it work? Can you? That's what.
Kiran, to be honest, right, I'm the instructor, right? So OS is just you have to talk with the counselor, right?
Uh-huh.
They will
Okay.
help you in terms of whether OS is delivered or not. But if you have any doubt while setting the labs during the class, you can ask. Okay. Already on the YouTube channel, we build how to build the home topology in AVNG. Okay. The process is going to be same. So if you want to go and search the video, let me give you. So you can just refer and how to install the EVNG and all. That is going to be covered. So that is going to help a lot. But still, if you have any doubt, basically it's very long time taking process, okay, for installing the lab. So I recommend you have to do by yourself. But if you have any specific question, please ask. I'll help in the class. There is no problem. You stuck somewhere, I'll help you.
Yeah, because the Palo Alto OS, it'd be 8 or 9. We can't download it directly from the website.
So see, the Palo Alto OS, what we are going to use in our lab, that's the very latest 11.2.3. You can see here, right?
Okay.
That's one thing, okay? Another thing you can see here, we have the most of the time that
अरे पट बंद करो तुम लोग.
please mute Arun. That's going to be two more OS. That's a 10.0, 9.0. So both three versions we have total. So most of the time we are going to do the test on the 10.0 or 9.0. But I will explain what is the difference between the 11.0 also, because we are going to refer this also in our labs. I think difference is going to happen only if you setting are going to be changed here.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
All
if I have
right.
any questions related to OS, how to download it, I'll reach out to you.
Yeah. You're welcome, Kiran. So thank you so much, guys. If you have not question, enjoy the rest of the evening or night, okay? And see you again on the day after tomorrow, okay? In the same class, okay? Meanwhile, keep doing the study. See you again, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
सर एक क्वेश्चन था.
Yes, बताइए, आकाश.
सॉरी सर, जब मैं लॉगिन करता हूँ ना, तो लॉगिन मेरे लैपटॉप में क्रेडेंशियल्स के साथ में, तो मुझे कोर्स का एक्सेस नहीं होता है. तो आप मुझे मदद करेंगे या फिर टेक्निकल टीम से कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा?
कहाँ पे लॉगिन कर रहे हैं आप? यहाँ वेबसाइट पे?
मैं एग्जैक्ट.
तो
लॉगिन करने के बाद में मैं ना जैसा डैशबोर्ड रहता है, राइट हैंड साइड में डैशबोर्ड साइन अप लॉगिन करता हूँ. आप लॉगिन भी कर सकते हैं, ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मैं क्रेडेंशियल्स
नहीं,
बताता
मैं
हूँ.
बताता हूँ कि इफ यू हैव द लॉगिन, आपको करना है कि यू हैव टू गो द वीडियो कोर्सेज, राइट? You have to
ओके
take video courses and you have to go in the live courses. ठीक है?
ओके
Video
सर.
and live, and you have to go in the Palo Alto courses. And then यहाँ पे जो कोर्स होगा ना, मेरा वाला ही कोर्स आपको मिला होगा, हिंदी वाला,
जी
इंग्लिश.
जी.
You just have to click on it. It is going to show your
हम्म,
courses. ठीक है ना? या तो ये मिला होगा,
ठीक है सर,
या
चलिए.
फिर Palo Alto Firewall में से आपको इंग्लिश से हिंदी का यहाँ से कोर्स मिला होगा. That's going
ठीक
to
है सर,
be
चलिए.
there, right? So
ठीक है.
let me show you something. Hold on.
So some of the topics are locked. I was accessing your.
No. It is there.
Is it like that I am doing Rohit? That is why.
Yes, Pratik.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
yes. That's why you have the different badge. Okay, that's why
Okay.
you have the not all topic covered, right?
Okay, because I was going through your videos. Okay, then I saw that many videos are locked.
Yes. You cannot access my video because
Okay.
you have the already. See, so Kiran, you asking about this one, na? See, the BGP OSPF protocols, redistribution, that's going to cover here.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
So
yes.
that's what I'm saying. We always covered. Might
Mhm.
be some case it's not uploaded and all, but in my session it's a BGP OSPF redistribution. Everything is going to be a 100-minute video. You can see 100
Mhm,
minutes means almost 1.5 hours.
mhm.
Okay, just to the discussion on this particular. So that is going to be covered in the almost every courses.
So we will be getting a lab access on the same website, right? We need to
Yes,
log in
yes.
the
So
web.
what is going to be happen once you guys are going to be start doing the labs?
Mhm,
So you just have to access this particular portal, right? This kind of
mhm,
portal is going to be there. Let
mhm,
me go and log out. So you are going to get an URL. Like I'm
mhm,
just accessing this URL. Similar URL you are going to get.
mhm,
You just have to click on the URL. You have to put your username and password.
mhm,
So like this is the I have the admin user, so I can put
mhm,
username and password. You have to select the captcha as the means the HTML console and the capture,
mhm,
and then log in. Then you're going to get your lab access. Like you're going to get the Palo Alto,
mhm,
going to get the access of the Palo Alto Firewall lab access. So you're
mhm.
going to let the suppose you have to access this lab, you're going to be access easily. This is how it is going to happen.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Sure.
got it.
Thank you so much. It was a wonderful discussion, guys, and see you in the next class.